If it wasn't for the Maricopa Reentry Center, if I'm lucky, I'd be in prison, but most likely I'd be dead. Well, I was a struggling addict for 45 years. I have an alcoholic father, codependent mother. They divorced when I was 3. I started using drugs and alcohol at 7 years old. Well, how I ended up in prison was due to my addiction. I was out stealing to pay for the addiction, so all of my charges were pretty much theft related. Prison is actually, for someone like myself, it's very comfortable. It's too comfortable. I had all the food I needed. I didn't even have to have a job. All I did was work out and eat, and that's what you call institutionalized. After I'd been there for so long, I didn't have to worry about anything. I had 3 hots and a cot, and my core beliefs of myself, which were subconscious, were that I couldn't be a father, I couldn't be a husband, and I couldn't be an employee, because I failed at these 3 things miserably my entire life because of my addiction. And because I failed at these things, I would use. So it's an endless circle. And I guarantee you that 99% of the guys in prison who are addicts suffer from this same thing. I'm automatically thinking I'm gonna fail at these things, so it sends me to use. Drugs and alcohol are not my problem. They are my solution to my problems. So until I find a new solution, I'm gonna keep going back to it. The last time I did a stint in prison was 8.5 years, and I was sober the whole time. When I got out, I used the day I got out. And I couldn't understand why. So I violated my parole, I was dirty, and they sent me here to Maricopa Reentry Center. And that's when my reentry journey began.
You know, the Maricopa Reentry Center has been in existence for about 7 years. Our goal is to help overall to reduce recidivism. And so we offer services to give them a chance to push that restart button and to help in their reintegration back into society. To help men who are dealing with substance use disorder. We do it with certified clinicians, through our contractors, through our staff that we have here. We also provide programming in collaboration with our community partners, such as Iron Sharpen Irons, religious organizations, universities, and other state agencies such as Department of Economic Security. Our goal is to treat addiction rather than incarcerate it. So we want to give individuals who are struggling an opportunity at a second chance, sometimes a third chance.
The main thing was out of all the curriculum that they offer here was that core belief. And I think that everybody really needs to focus on that, because you need self-worth. It has to start there. I truly believe that. You have to care about yourself, you have to love yourself, and you have to know that you are worthy of love in order to move forward. So I think core belief was the cornerstone for me. When I was at Maricopa Reentry Center, that's when I identified these beliefs, and then when I got out, I tried to put it into practice. Okay, I can be a father, I can get a job, I can be a husband, and I succeeded at these things. It's just a matter of staying sober. I mean, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle that gave me the tools I need to succeed. And I think that really identifying the core beliefs and surrendering myself to God are the 2 things that really kept me sober I'm coming up on 5 years sobriety now. What really helped me a lot when I was here was testimony. Guys coming in who are like me from prison, that were heavy hitters on the yard, that are doing it, you know, God's way now, and successful and sober. And their testimonies hit me hard, and it was like, wow, they can do it, I can do it too.
So what Rich does right now is he comes every 2 weeks and he provides a religious service to our residents. So our residents don't get to go out and go to church like most people do. So he comes with his team and he leads a religious service on site twice a week. And it goes beyond just that, but he also brings food and feeds them. And so he fills their stomach with good food, and then he brings his faith and nourishes the soul.
Iron sharpens iron. The pastor of my church will cook for 40 guys every Tuesday to feed these guys and show them, through prayer, meditation. So it's a little bit kind of like a hybrid of Alcoholics Anonymous, the Bible, and, you know, just testimony.
It's important for him, I believe, in giving back because that's how he lives his faith and he lives his life, whether it's by a faith-based organization or by helping others in sobriety. But here he does both of those based on the population that he serves. 99% of the individuals who come to prison get out, and they go back to their communities, to their homes, to their neighborhoods from which they came. That means they're coming back to society. And if we don't provide the services and the help that they need to do it successfully, the odds are they won't be successful and they can come back through and recycle again. We don't want that. An important part of the Maricopa Reentry Center is to truly offer a therapeutic community where residents, men, can get the help that they need. We treat them as individuals. What we see is the potential in individuals to change. We walk that journey with them while they're here.
What I wanted more than anything as an adult was to be a good father and husband, and I'm that now. You know, my daughters, both of them, they've never seen me high or drunk, and God willing, they never will. I'm very proud of my business. My wife is a recovering addict as well. She runs her own business, and you know, I sparked her up into doing that, and we're just, you know, we're not hugely successful. Our bills are paid, and I have time to do God's work.
You know, I'm very proud of who he is and what he does right now and how he gives back to the community. And as a peer, he comes back and says, if I can do it, you can do it. And he's a great role model for our residents. And so I'm excited to see what he does. Not just, it's amazing who he is today, but I'm even more excited what he's going to do tomorrow and the day after that.